quiet, isn't it? That silence you sit in, scrolling, breathing, pretending everything's fine. You've grown addicted to it. But somewhere out there, in the corners of a world you'll never see, someone's screaming your peace into existence. Yeah, you heard me. While you sip calm, they're swallowing chaos. While you smile, they bleed. While you live untouched, someone out there is fighting monsters so you can pretend monsters don't exist. You think the world is balanced because it looks quiet. But that quiet isn't natural. It's bought with pain. You don't see the cost because the price is paid behind the curtain. Somebody out there, maybe a soldier, maybe a mother, maybe a soul with fire where their heart should be, is fighting in the dark just to keep the illusion that your world is still intact. And the worst part, they'll never be thanked because their victories are invisible, their battles are buried, their scars become stories nobody wants to hear. But I see it. Oh, I feel it, because I've been one of them, and maybe so have you. You ever wonder why you don't see the monsters anymore? Because they were never gone. They just learned to hide behind polite smiles, behind digital halos and empty phrases like, "I'm fine. The world's full of demons." They just wear suits now. And the ones who fight them, they look insane to everyone else. Because to fight evil, you have to understand it. You have to let it whisper to you, learn its language, feel its rhythm. You have to dance with the darkness until you can lead. That's what the fighters do. They let the poison touch them, and somehow they survive it. They bleed so the rest of the world doesn't have to. They burn quietly so everyone else can sit in the light and pretend the fire doesn't exist. You don't notice them until they're gone, because they never announce their pain. They weaponize it. They don't cry for help. They become help. They don't complain. They transform. And when they finally collapse, the world doesn't even say thank you. It just replaces them, moves on, forgets. That's the curse of the strong, to carry what would kill others and be called dramatic for showing the cracks. But you feel it, don't you? That quiet war that lives behind every smile. That pulse of rage under every laugh. That silent scream that wakes you up at 3 a.m. asking, who's fighting for me? Someone is, right now. And they're breaking piece by piece. Because every time they kill a monster, they become a little more like it. That's the paradox, isn't it? You can't fight darkness without getting some on your hands. You can't save the world without losing a part of yourself. So the world's peace is built on someone's chaos. Your comfort is the echo of someone else's pain. And the tragedy is, that's how it's always been. But here's the twist. The people who fight the monsters don't do it for glory. They do it because they've seen what happens when nobody does. They know that if they don't face it, it spreads. So they go in, alone, sleepless, half human, half shadow. And they fight. Not because they think they'll win, but because they can't stand the thought of letting others lose. You don't understand that kind of strength until you've broken in silence, until you've watched the world celebrate while you're bleeding behind closed doors, until you've fought your demons long enough to start missing them when they're gone. That's the kind of strength they have. That's the kind of madness it takes to keep the illusion alive. And you walk through your day untouched, unaware. You call it peace. I call it borrowed time. Because sooner or later everyone meets their monster. And when that moment comes, you'll remember the faces of those who fought theirs before you. You'll understand why their eyes looked tired even when they smiled. You'll understand why their laughter always sounded like pain, rehearsed to sound like joy. no cap. The world survives because broken people refuse to stay broken. Because someone out there wakes up every day and says, "Not today, devil." Even when the devil's inside them. And maybe that's you. Maybe you've been fighting quietly, bleeding politely, dying invisibly, and still showing up like nothing's wrong. If that's you, then hear this. You are the reason someone else still believes in good. You are the reason this world hasn't fallen apart. You are the wall between light and oblivion. And yes, you'll never get credit for it. You'll never be celebrated for it. But you'll always matter more than the ones who pretend they don't see. Because when it's all over, when the noise stops, the crowds disappear, and the monsters come back out, the world won't call the fakers. It'll call the broken ones, the tested ones, the ones who've already danced with the dark and didn't blink. So stand tall. Bleed quietly. Laugh like you've already won, because someone's got to keep fighting the monsters so the rest can keep pretending they don't exist. And tonight, that someone is you. And now the streets go quiet. The chaos lingers only as a faint hum, neon flickers, distant sirens, the subtle rhythm of a city still breathing. You've walked through it all, the fire, the smoke, the monsters, and you're still standing, calm, unshaken, because that's what they don't get, right? The world thinks bravery is loud, heroism is flashy, courage is Instagram ready, but you've learned the truth. The real war is invisible. The real heroes are silent. The real power is knowing the world depends on you and never letting it see your scars. Every time someone sleeps peacefully, every time a child laughs without fear, every time the lights stay on when they should flicker, that's a victory of someone's quiet pain. A battle waged without applause, a scream swallowed so you could exist. And now maybe it's your turn to be that ghost, to be the invisible hand, the silent guardian, the storm disguised as a smile. You'll never get medals for this. You'll never get cheers. You'll never see your name in lights. And that's the point. Because when the monsters come out, when the lies try to choke the air, you don't fight for glory. You fight because someone has to. Because the planet demands it. Because the world will fall apart without it. So you stand, half shadow, half light, smile curving like a secret the world isn't allowed to know. Your hands are stained, your heart heavy, your mind sharper than the teeth of the darkness you face every day. And in that silence, in that stillness, you understand the ultimate truth. The world doesn't see the monsters you fight, and it doesn't need to. All it knows is that it survives, and all you know is that survival is yours to command. So keep walking, keep bleeding quietly, keep smiling at the chaos like it's a friend who finally understands you. Because someone has to fight the monsters. Because someone has to bear the pain they can't see. Because if you don't, nobody will. And tonight, as every night, that someone is you. Fade into darkness. Smoke curls. City hums. Silence dominates. The world continues, unaware, saved by a shadow it can never thank. And now, the final truth settles in, cold and unshakable. The streets are empty, the chaos has paused, and the hum of the city feels almost sacred. You've carried the weight they never saw, endured the battles they couldn't imagine, and survived the nights that would have swallowed anyone else whole. And here's the irony. They'll never know. They'll never whisper your name in praise. They'll never understand the storms you've walked through so their world could keep spinning. But you already know. You are the shadow that shields the light. You are the silent hand that steadies the trembling world. You are the chaos tamed, the fire endured, The darkness faced and worn like armor. No one can take that from you. No one can diminish the power that comes from seeing the monsters and choosing to stand. No one can erase the evolution that pain forged inside you. Sharper, stronger, untouchable. And so you walk on, quiet, unseen, unstoppable. The world remains ignorant, safe, pretending the monsters never existed, while you, the unseen warrior, continue the eternal vigil. Because that is the essence of true strength. Not being seen, not being praised, not being understood, but existing anyway, unbroken, relentless, and eternal. So keep moving, keep bleeding quietly, keep smiling at the chaos like it's a friend who finally listens. The world may never know your name, but it survives because of you. Fade to black, silence, the echo of a shadow that carried a world alone.